given that f of t is differentiable, if h of x equals integral 0 to x of f of t dt, which of the below is true. Okay, so here we have f of x or f of t. That just matters on which variable you decide to put in. So this will be f of x here. And one of the key points is this is the fundamental theorem of calculus. So this h of x actually equals integral f of x. So this is saying that f of x equals 0 to x f of t dt. So h of x is f of x. It's the integral. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 up to this point right here. So we're given, looks like three things here. So we have h of x, which is the derivative of f of x, because this is just rewriting the fundamental theorem of calculus, which is right here. It's just something you kind of have to memorize. So this is giving us h of x is area under the curve. H prime of x would then be the value of f of x. Because if you take the derivative of integral f of x, you get normal f of x. And then h double prime of x would then be the slope of f of x. So looking at it in these terms, so the key here is recognizing that h of x equals integral f of x. So let's see here. And we're looking from 0 to 4, because that's what we're looking for. And so the area under the curve from 0 to 4 will be negative. The value of f of x at 4 is 0. And the slope at 4, at x equals 4, would be, slope of f of x, or f prime of x, is positive. So normally it'd be kind of difficult to do these greater than less than things without real numbers. But since we have negative, 0, and positive, we can kind of do it. And so we're going to say that, let's see, it's all terms of h of x. So h of x will be less than h prime of x, which will be less than h double prime of x, which is, this one right here. Whoop. H of 4 is less than h prime of 4, which is less than h prime prime of 4. Okay, so to recap, I kind of went through this one a little bit quick and a little bit disjointed, which, sorry, it's just, some of these problems are just kind of that way. So you look at this problem, you realize, hey, that's kind of a funny way of writing things. And it should at that point kind of click that, oh, that funny way of writing things is the fundamental theorem of calculus. And you think this, oh, right here, integral f of x. Okay, so h of x equals the integral f of x from 0 to x. And in this case, we're using 4. Therefore, the value of f of x is here on the graph. And from this graph, you can then also get the slope, which you know is positive at the point x equals 4. And then you just relate all of them, kind of put them together, throw them up and put them in a box, shake them up, and see which true relationship between them is one of the answers they have available. So that is the way to do it. There's no real good way of methodically going through it, but that's the best I can give you. So wish you best of luck on these kind of problems. Take the knowledge you know, throw it out there, and try and match the correct knowledge to a correct answer.